motherfucking makeup video, bitch. And look, it is on a brand spanking new foundation that literally just came out within the last couple of days, and your girl already got her hands on this motherfucking shit right here, and y'all will not motherfucking believe how the fuck she got this motherfucking product. Hold up. Bam! Did a bitch get a press kit, bitch? Okay! Look, bitch! Look, bitch! Look! You see me? You see the press kit? Me? The press kit? Who in the hell left the gate open? Look, I don't know who the fuck tripped over something, hit their head, did some shit over at BareMinerals, but a bitch is on their motherfucking PR list, and bitch, I got me an entire case of foundation in addition to a primer, in addition to a contour kit. I got a couple of brushes, bitch. So yeah, y'all, the foundation we gonna talk about today is the Barepro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation by BareMinerals, all right? As I said earlier, this motherfucker's only been out for the last few days, okay? You can find this foundation at several different places. I will leave the links for this foundation down below. So if you do like the foundation on your girl, okay, and we get a good review out this motherfucker, just check out the links at the top of the description box. You will see exactly where you can get this motherfucker, okay? But the one thing I can tell you is every single place that this motherfucker is available, you will want to go ahead and sign up for an Ebates account so you can get some additional money off of your purchase, okay? And if you're not familiar with Ebates, you just check out the link at the top of the description box, create an account, and because you use the link at the top of the description box, you will get a $10 bonus just for having signed up using the link down below. You would use it for a future purchase, in addition to the fact that every single store that's affiliated with Ebates gives you cash back on every single thing you purchase, in addition to any sales that are going on the site, etc., etc. It's affiliated with every single possible store available, including all of the stores that this is available at. Sephora, Ulta, including even BareMinerals, the site. You get a percentage cash back on every single thing you purchase. So if you like it, check it out down below. If you're just looking to replenish anything on Sephora, Ulta, or any of that shit, sign up for Ebates at the top of the description box. Get yourself a free $10 bonus to use, okay, for a purchase. In addition to the fact that you're going to also save a whole hell of a lot of money, because in addition, like I said, you will get cash back on every single thing that you purchase. So let's take a look at this press kit, shall we? Bam! Okay. Here we go. Just so y'all know it's real, y'all. Okay, so we got a primer. We got a brush. Okay, this is the brush we're going to use to apply the foundation. A bitch got 2 shades of the damn foundation. Okay, in addition to a contour palette and another brush that you will use for said contour palette. Now, let me give you a couple of specs on this foundation. First of all, here are the bottles. Okay, the 2 colors that they sent me are Cocoa, which is the deepest, darkest shade, so it's Cocoa 30, and I also got Clove 28, which is the third to last darkest shade, okay? And the shade in between this is Truffle. Again, this is the BareMinerals Barepro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. This bad boy retails for $34. It is available in 30 shades, which is awesome. These bottles contain 1 fluid ounce of the foundation. This foundation promises 24-hour wear, okay? In addition to the fact that this gives a natural matte finish, it is supposedly full coverage, but I've seen other places medium to full, but either way, full coverage is in there. So we're gonna make sure to test that out. In addition to the fact that it's supposed to be breathable, it's supposed to be lightweight, it's supposed to also improve your skin over time after you've worn it a while. This foundation is also supposed to blur out imperfections, and it also has an SPF of 20. So we're gonna see if there's any flashback with photography. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna be the second BareMinerals foundation I have checked out. You guys know a while back, okay? Your girl did a first impressions full demo on the BareMinerals Serum Foundation, okay? It is a different foundation than this entirely. It's a lighter weight foundation, etc., etc. I will leave it linked in the description box if you guys want to check that out, okay? So this is the second foundation I've checked out from them. Again, it's only been available for a few days, so we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna go ahead and swatch both of them out because I'm not really sure what shade I am. You guys see the clear difference between the 2 shades, okay? This being Cocoa and this being Clove. So you all see, this has more of a yellow undertone, this is more of a red undertone. So I'm probably gonna be kind of between the 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch out Cocoa first. It comes with a pump, which I'm really, really happy about. So let's go ahead and swatch it on the hand. Oh, I might have to open it. Duh. Okay. There we go. Oh, very, very liquidy. Very liquidy. So we got that. So you all see it's kind of runny, but that is cocoa. So it's a deeper tone. And before it runs all the way down my shit, let's go ahead and open the bitch. And ooh. We got clove over here and cocoa over here. So there is a significant difference, as you guys can see. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it out on the side of my face. We'll do both just to kind of see which one we like. Boom. Bam. Okay, and we'll use another finger. That's not how I'm gonna apply it, by the way. Much darker. That probably won't work. Yeah, I think that's gonna be too dark for me. If I was a little darker from the sun, that would probably work, but I think I'm gonna stick with this one. Now, you guys know I start off my videos when I do these types of first impressions, typically with no makeup on my face, outside of the fact that I do go ahead and conceal my eyes just in the essence of saving time. I also typically don't use a primer when I'm testing out foundations because not everyone has the money or the time to use a primer every time they apply a foundation. So I personally like to try foundations out without primer, but because of the fact your bitch got a PR kit and it has a primer in it, we're gonna go ahead and use their primer for this particular application. This one is the Good Hydration Silky Face Primer. It's meant to hydrate your face, okay, obviously. It's meant for normal to dry skin, all right? They also have another primer that's just like this, looks just like this. It's a combo primer, and it's more for those of you guys who need to control oils and want a more matte face. This primer is also supposed to make your foundation application smoother, so we're gonna see how this goes. So it is a little tube like such, and then as you guys can see, it is a white milky product, okay? I put a little drop. We're gonna go ahead and see how this feels on the face. It's a little thick, just so you guys can see what it looks like right off the top. So let's go ahead and we'll put it around my laugh lines, specifically my nose. It does feel hydrating, I can tell you that. So you guys see I put it kind of right in this area here, if you guys can see a difference. Boom! Here's what it looks like right after applying it all over my face. All right, so it does feel hydrating on the skin, and it's not necessarily a matte finish or anything. It's actually kind of a dewier, glowy type finish. Not my preference, but because they sent this to me, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out with the foundation. So, especially because the foundation is matte, so we're gonna see if that kind of balances it out. Now, they also sent me the foundation brush to apply the foundation, and that foundation brush is the Luxe Performance brush, okay? I will leave all the links for everything, the primer, the brushes, everything that I use in this video down in the description box down below, so you guys can check it out. But this is pretty interesting. Check out the way that this brush looks. Y'all see the brush head? So it's kind of got like an angled tip, okay? And it's supposed to mimic your fingertips, so that's pretty much why it's angled like that. So just so I can see the difference in application, I'm gonna go ahead and utilize the brush on one side of my face to apply the foundation, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use a damp beauty blender for the other side of my face, because with liquidy foundations like this, they have a tendency to kind of just fall into the bristles of brushes, so they don't apply very well, not in my experience. Y'all know I already reviewed the serum and it was liquidy just like this foundation, so I have a funny feeling I'm gonna have the same exact issue. With the serum foundation, it came with a foundation brush that had a little dip or a little crevice on the inside that you could actually put that foundation in, and I think it was to avoid it seeping through the bristles, but this doesn't have that. So we're gonna go ahead and test it out on one side of my face with the brush and the other side with the beauty blender. Now, it's supposed to be one pump for medium foundation and 2 pumps for full. So I'm just gonna kind of dab a little bit here. See what I'm saying? Y'all can see that already. I kind of dabbed, but y'all see how the foundation goes right into the bristles? That is what I was trying to avoid. So we're gonna see how this applies, all right? So we did 1 pump, and I can already tell. See what I'm saying? The brush just off top is not a very soft brush. You can actually feel the coarseness of the bristles. Not a fan of that. You guys know I'm into softer brushes. I like firm brushes as well, but this feels kind of scratchy, itchy on the face. Okay, so this is just dabbing it on the face. They're saying that you need to kind of swipe it in a downward motion. So this color is off. We already know, okay? Because y'all know I got 2 shades, so I probably was the truffle, the middle one, but we're gonna make it work. Bam! So we got the whole left side of our face. So clearly this color isn't my shade, especially now that we're, you know, hitting the end of the summertime. But here is how it applies, okay? And I went ahead and added a little bit more foundation, so kind of a 2-pump application. Again, the thing I don't like for sure is the fact that the actual foundation was seeping through the brush, so I kind of had to press down into my skin. The other thing is I'm not a big fan of how the foundation applies. As you kind of do the strokes, you're supposed to kind of stroke downward to apply the foundation. Wasn't a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of this color either. I really don't like the fact that it's so pasty white, and that kind of makes me feel like I'm gonna get that white overcast that you get when you have an SPF in a foundation in flash photography. So I will be checking that out as well, and I'll shoot some outdoor footage as well so you guys can see what it looks like in natural daylight. But I don't know how I feel about it yet. I look almost like I'm dead, like I'm the Walking Dead right now, okay? So it's doing the same thing to the Beauty Blender. It kind of just seeps right on through, but we're gonna go ahead and attempt to do this. So here we go. This side is clear. Okay, so you guys already see it's already a better application with the Beauty Blender. It's a smoother application, so you kind of get that more full coverage look.
Bitch, I look like them motherfuckers off Dead Presidents. Like a motherfucker just dusted their face with an entire bottle of baby powder.
What is you doing, baby? Ooh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, BareMinerals. Let me go ahead and see if I can fix this shit. But we're gonna let this set for a second and I'll be back. Real quick, after it's set, you can kind of tell, number one, the application does look different on each side of my face. Obviously, the sponge applies better. So let's go ahead and see if we can set this bad boy. We're gonna use my usual mattifying powder, and I will leave that link down below as well. Let's go. Woo! This shit is ashy as fuck. Boom! So clearly y'all see the shit is white as fuck still. I tried the best I could to try to bring as much color to my face as I possibly could, but it is what it is. You guys know I picked the color that I picked. It is the lighter of the 2 shades that they sent me, but I know if I had tried on the darker shade, I'd have looked like I had Mississippi mud all over my damn face. So clearly I might be a truffle, but I haven't seen the swatch, so I'll let you guys know later on if I do end up seeing the swatch and let you guys know what color that is similar to. So y'all know how it is. We're gonna go ahead and test this foundation out throughout the course of the day. It is literally now 10:21 in the morning, okay? We're gonna rock this foundation all motherfucking day, and I will let you guys know everything from the rooter to the motherfucking tutor on how this motherfucker works. And we're gonna see how this goes. If you need to know what's on my face as far as the blush, lippy, and all that stuff, all of that information will also be linked down in the description box down below. Let's go ahead and do a flash test, shall we? And we're gonna see how this goes. All right, here we go. Okay, it's not bad. I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see it, but just so you guys know it's real, I'm gonna go ahead and put it somewhere over here so y'all can check it out. It's not bad, it's not bad. It's just got a whiteness to it that I'm not a big fan of, okay? But if the foundation works, I have absolutely no problem with trying out a different shade. Let's go ahead and rock this motherfucker, shall we? As I said, it's a little after 10 something in the AM. We're gonna rock this motherfucker all day long. We ain't gonna do 24 hours like they suggest. We gonna rock it as long as I can take this motherfucker, and I'm gonna come back and let you guys know how the fuck it did. So, let go. Boom! I'm back, bitches! Y'all miss me? Okay, so here is my face after many hours of wear, and just so y'all know it's real, let me go ahead and give you the time, bitch. Let's see right here. Bitch. Bam! 5:13 in the PM, okay? So I have had this foundation, this entire look on my face for most of the day, okay? Let's see, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 full hours plus of wear. So I should let you guys know first and foremost that your girl has not done anything to her face. I haven't touched up my face with powder at all, not once throughout the entire time that I have been rocking this foundation, okay? In addition to the fact that I haven't touched up anything else on my face, blush, lippy, etc. So if my lips look busted and disgusted, or you see a little bit of crustacean nation forming on my lips, y'all know it's because the bitch hasn't done shit to her lips, okay? I've eaten, I've drank, I've kissed my kids, okay? So y'all know these lips have had all kinds of action. I mean, not that type of action. That's not till tonight. So look, let's go ahead and go into the pros of this foundation first, and then we're gonna go ahead and go into the motherfucking cons. So BareMinerals promises that this foundation that we are wearing in Clove, just FYI, in case you guys forgot, that it is a breathable foundation, okay? And I would have to agree with that. It is breathable. There's a however to that, but that's gonna come later on, okay, in the video, all right? Let me go ahead and real quickly, before I forget, show you guys what this foundation looked like in natural daylight so y'all can see what that looked like, okay? Today wasn't a super excruciatingly hot day, which is why I really didn't have to reapply much to my face. Typically when it's hot, y'all know I perspire, so I act my skin in heat hacks like I have oily skin, because, you know, I start to perspire, and then that's when your foundation starts to kind of, you know, come off your face. You start to look a little oily, etc., etc. But today wasn't a super hot day. So when I went out today, it wasn't necessarily, you know, I wasn't dealing with a whole hell of a lot of heat. So I didn't really perspire on my face. That's why I didn't have to reapply any powder. So this is literally what it looks like, okay? And now, as you guys can see on the screen, the look of the foundation in natural daylight is what you're seeing right here. Basically, this is about maybe 45 minutes into me wearing the foundation, and this is just me showing you guys what it looks like so you guys can kind of see the color in natural daylight without all of these lights in front of your motherfucking face. Look, in front of my motherfucking face, all right? And I'm gonna come up a little closer so you guys can actually see. Now, we already know the color is off, okay? It's super ashy. This is definitely not my shade, right? But just to give you guys an idea of the coverage of the foundation and how it looks. Only thing that I'm seeing for real that I'm seeing just because the ring light's just reflecting right off my nose is I'm just a little bit oily, okay, a little shiny on the tip of my nose, but for the most part it is done pretty much what it's supposed to do. This isn't supposed to be a super matte type product, okay? It's kind of a soft matte is what they're promising, right? So it actually doesn't look that bad. Outside of that, it's super light on the face, as I said. So it's light on the face, but there's a however. You guys know I'm gonna give y'all everything. I'm very specific and anal retentive. We go through everything, okay? So stay tuned for that. But it is light feeling on the face, but okay, it's seemingly breathable. But it also promises 24-hour wear, and although I never wear foundation for that long, and you really shouldn't either, okay, obviously I've rocked this foundation for 7+ hours, and it's actually done really pretty decent. Even with me going out in the elements, now it wasn't super hot, but the sun was out today, okay, so it was beating down on my face, and the bitch perspires in 80-degree weather, all right? So I have really tried it out, tested it out, rocked it out for a while, and this, without having applied any kind of powder, any kind of touch up at all on my face, actually looks pretty decent. So let's go ahead and get into the cons, okay? Now, a couple of quick things. It promises a full coverage wear. I wouldn't necessarily say this is full coverage. I know you can build upon said product. You can do 1 pump for medium and 2 pumps for full. We've built it to full. I told you guys I did an additional pump for the full coverage, so I'm rocking it as a full coverage foundation. I personally don't think it's full. I feel like it's a medium coverage foundation, and only after the 2 pumps plus, okay? The other thing I would honestly say with regard to pumping the foundation and applying it on your face, I know I mentioned that it does feel lightweight, okay, but the other side of things is that it, even though it feels lightweight, it still has a little cakiness to it. You guys saw how liquefied the foundation was, right? And it has to set. Being as liquidy as it is, it sets, okay? And when it sets, you do feel it in certain areas. So for me, because I've got laugh lines, I've got eye lines, right? The eye line area right here where, you know, you got all the little wrinkles right here, that's where I'm feeling some of that cakiness from it having set, okay? So it's lightweight, yes, but it's not the most comfortable foundation in the world because it does have to eventually set on your face, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't necessarily build this any more than the 2 pumps, but if you want to get a full coverage, I wouldn't say that this is a full coverage foundation at all. It would take you a lot to get it to full coverage, and then you're really going to start to feel it on your face. And they're talking about it's not going to clog pores and all that stuff. There's no way. If you put that much foundation foundation, this foundation more specifically on your face, that you're not gonna feel like you're clogging your pores. As far as the price point is concerned, just because I'm not that overly impressed with this foundation, I'm not the biggest fan of the price point, to be completely honest. I feel like there are some other drugstore foundations that do much, much better for my specific skin type. You guys know I'm a normal dry skinned person. However, in this time of year when I sweat, which I sweat pretty much all throughout the year, okay? But I do sweat more in the summertime, as most of us do, but I do a lot, okay? So my skin acts like someone who has oil in certain spots, so more combination during the summertime. So that being said, I would almost rather do another type of foundation. There's several others. This is empty as all get out, but even a Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is in that same price range and has an amazing amount of colors, right, would be a better option for someone like myself. Even someone who has oily skin, I wouldn't have you be pressed, even though this is matte, I wouldn't have you be pressed to rush out and get this foundation, just simply because of the fact that I feel like there's still some breakthrough on it, even though it's just a little bit on my nose. But like I said, I didn't perspire today. I'm not oily. So for someone else, you're really gonna have to make sure to have a mattifying powder. And remember, I also mattified my face with a powder, which made a difference. I also used their primer, so you guys know that probably made a little bit of a difference as well. Now, I already showed y'all what was going on with the brush, and this bad boy is $30. It's not even the size of my damn hand, okay? Not even, okay? Yeah, I got big hands, bitch. Okay, but look, the point is, I wouldn't spend no motherfucking $30 on this motherfucker. Look, y'all already know the better way to have applied this foundation was to use a wet beauty blender, and even this foundation soaked into the beauty blender when applying it. So you kind of just, I don't know. Like I said, these really super liquidy foundations that have no girth, thickness, you know what I'm saying, consistency to them, they're just, though I'm not a big fan of them shits, okay? But definitely don't waste your coin on this brush, because it ain't doing shit, bitch. The only thing I didn't demo for y'all, and it's only because this motherfucker wasn't made for me, it's the BareMinerals Barepro Contour Palette. Now this is in tan to dark. They have a lighter version of this as well, and that's the only two color selections they have. And it says tan to dark. I don't know what motherfucker they wanted to have this for, okay? But look at the colors, bitch. Who the fuck is gonna wear this shit in my skin tone? Okay, no, bitch. Not damn one of these colors would suit my beautifully brown skin tone, so we just are just gonna place that motherfucker aside and try to find one of my Caucasian friends to give this shit to. All in all, it's an okay foundation, but I wouldn't buy that motherfucker. And look, I almost said I wouldn't buy that motherfucker again, but I didn't buy that shit. Thank you, BareMinerals. Look, you can keep sending me shit, because at the end of the day, okay, I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am speaking to all of y'all, as well as BareMinerals, you know, as a consumer, someone who's out here spending their hard-earned coin on said items. And it's important for you guys to get that feedback from us so that you guys know how to continuously improve your product. I am more than happy to do that, so please feel free, even after this motherfucking video, to keep sending me more shit. Alright, y'all already know the deal. Thumbs up this motherfucking video if you love seeing these makeup videos from your girl, okay? Subscribe if you haven't already to become part of the fan bam. Welcome to all of my new subscribers here. Share this video. Please share this video with others so that they know I exist. Tell them motherfuckers to subscribe too. And y'all know the deal. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSande. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page or my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.com, and hit me up on Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat at SocialiteSande, S-A-N-D-E. And you already know I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.